interesting about the adrenal gland is the different areas that it's involved in, right? It's involved in brain function. So it can affect memory loss and the ability to remember things from short-term memory, increase brain fog or mental fatigue, right? That could be multiple things. Who would ever think it would be the adrenal gland? It can affect your sleep patterns. It's involved in what's called the circadian rhythm, your ability to sleep when you're supposed to sleep and be awake when you're supposed to be awake. But for many people, they can't sleep at night, they're tired all day long, and they have this mixed up circadian rhythm process. It can increase the weight gain, fatigue, I mean, multiple things, and it impacts blood sugars, immune system, so many things. So we would look at the adrenal gland, and that would be done in combination with the hormone testing we can do through urine or sometimes, or even saliva, depending on the person of how we want to run that test. We may need to look at certain types of immunological testing. That could be, does the person have leaky gut disease? We can run a leaky gut analysis to see if that's an underlying condition. Do they have autoimmune diseases? Do they have food sensitivities? We can look at genetic testing. We can look at stool analysis to see if they have underlying infection patterns like overgrowth of bacteria. Do they have parasites, yeast, fungus? What does the gut look like? We can run, there's a whole slew of testing that can be analyzed to really understand truly what is going on in this individual's body. Once you start to run the right test, now, obviously, not every single patient that we see is going to run all these tests. That would be foolish. But just to give you an understanding of the complexity and how much we investigate to find out what's really going on with this individual. One of the things that I love so much about functional medicine is that as a functional medicine doctor, we don't give up. We continue to investigate. We continue to look for the problem, keeping it going layer by layer by layer to understand what is truly going on with the individual. We don't stop. We eventually find the problem. You know, in a traditional medical model, oftentimes they would say, we just don't see anything going on and basically get out of my office, or refer you on to someone else to a specialist and they can't figure it out either. So it becomes very frustrating for the individual going from doctor to doctor to doctor when we can truly investigate. Sometimes we may have to do toxicity screenings like heavy metal toxicity or biotoxin screenings. We've had patients with Lyme disease or mold toxicity or Marfan's conditions. So we can see multiple different things that are going on with the individuals in our office and patient base. So the point is that we have to comprehensively analyze every single person that we meet. And sometimes the tests are going to be similar to someone else's, sometimes they're going to be unique. So this is the reason why it's so important that I meet with someone, have a conversation with them to find out what is going on, what sort of symptoms they're experiencing, what sort of problems they're experiencing, so then we can move into the next step in many cases, which would be to evaluate them. You know, that may be running some testing, specific types of testing. Obviously, that would be independent from one person to the next, to start to understand what is causing their problem, what is causing their symptoms, what is causing their disease process. Once we understand that, then it becomes very simple to customize the right approaches, right? What type of foods should they be eating? What type of nutraceuticals should they be taking to help their body heal, right? We all have the ability to heal. We all have the ability to get into a healthy environment. But most of us right now who are sick or have diseases have an unhealthy environment. We have a poor functioning environment. So once we understand what that environment looks like and what's going on, we then can restore that environment to get back to being able to heal again. And that's when we live that quality of life. You know, it's interesting to me how many patients that I talk to, and they'll say, well, I don't want to live that old. I'm going to be old and decrepit and be sick and everything. In my opinion, you know, age is just a number. Of course, you're going to have certain things. You're going to have, maybe your knees aren't going to be as good, or your muscles are going to be not going to be as good. But just because you're a certain age does not mean you can't live a better quality of life, right? I've never read any textbook or any paper that says by this age, you're going to have these types of symptoms and this type of diseases. We see individuals right now that are well into their 90s, still living alone, still driving, still doing everything they're supposed to be doing on their own. And we see people in their 60s who can barely get out of bed, right? So living a life of full capacity, full health is your choice. And in my opinion, health is basically an investment. Just like when you put into investments into your 401k, your IRAs, or whatever else you're doing out there, you're investing into your future to have a quality life in your retirement. But what sense does it make to do all that, but your health is poor? And you have a poor quality lifestyle, so you can't enjoy your retirement. You work your whole life to get there, and you can't enjoy your retirement because you don't have the ability to have a quality health. So if you're going to invest money into your future for a good retirement, why would you not invest into your health? So if you're in a situation now where you're saying, I feel good, everything is great, well, how do you know if there's a problem going on? We don't have check engine lights on our forehead like our cars do. Maybe it's been a little while since you've had a full comprehensive analysis, and maybe it's time for you to be analyzed. Or maybe you are having symptoms or you've already been diagnosed with diseases and you're sick and tired of doing the management approach, and you want to understand more about what's going on, and you want to look into more of what we do, like functional medicine. So it's maybe you need some more comprehensive analysis, comprehensive testing, not testing that's going to tell us what type of medication you need, but testing that's going to tell us what is really going on to the surface, what is causing your problems, and what needs to be done finally to get you healthy again. If that's who you are, then maybe this is the time you need to be analyzed. If it's not by me, it's by some other functional medicine doctor, and you need to reach out to someone to see if they can help you. If it is by me, I'm more than happy to set up a consultation with you, either virtually or in office. We can set up a time for us to talk and discuss your situation and your case, so then I can just see what the next steps would be in the evaluation process. So, hey guys, if this information is worth it for you, and you really enjoy this information, please like this. It would really help us out to get out to more people so they can learn more about what we do and how they can get out of the rat race of not being healthy. And please share it on your social media, share it to specific individuals who maybe need to have this information. I always live by the faith of you can't drag a horse to water, right? So there's no reason to, right? So you either take a horse and it wants a drink or it doesn't. Some people may not be ready for this, but hey, you can nudge them a little bit by sending them this video. They can watch this a little bit. Maybe it'll help them move in the right direction or give them some hope that they can actually get better. If there's any specific comments, like, whatever might be, please comment and we'll respond to those directly to you. If there's any specific things or questions you had about this video, put that in the comments. Or if there's something you're dealing with right now that you're unclear of and you want some more answers, comment that as well in the video there on the comment page, and I'll make sure I do a video for you specifically in regards to that type of scenario. Again, if there's anything that I can help out with, please reach out to us. I will put our contact information in the comments there. You can give the office a call and the staff can set you up for a virtual consultation, or you can come in one-on-one to meet with me one-on-one. Again, I hope that this was worth your time today. Have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you on your my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.